San Diego County has the 16th largest agricultural economy in the United States. The region's growers earn nearly $175 million on oranges and avocados alone. What may surprise you is that in spite of the bounty of local produce, many San Diegans buy oranges and avocados imported from other countries. As part of our Envision San Diego series on food, KPBS investigative reporter Amitha Sharma has been looking into local agriculture. She joins me now to explain. Welcome, Amitha.
Thank you.
So you've spent some time looking into the oranges grown in San Diego County. What did you find about why San Diegans don't eat the oranges that are grown here?
Well, we, the consumers, prefer that our oranges be bright orange. We like them to be easy to peel, so they should have thicker skin. And we don't like seeds. San Diego oranges, they're orange, but they have a greenish tinge to them. They have a thinner skin, so it takes more effort to peel, and, well, they have seeds.
That is so interesting. I never even thought about that. I have to look at my oranges. So where are most of our oranges going? If we're not eating them, where are they going?
Well, this is where the story gets interesting, Gloria. It turns out that San Diego oranges are held in very high esteem all around the world. They're considered to be some of the tastiest. So our oranges are being shipped out to India, China, Japan, Taiwan, Vietnam, countries in the Middle East. Meanwhile, here in San Diego, depending on the season, our oranges are coming from Australia, they're coming from Brazil, they're coming from South Africa, they're coming from Peru.
Well, what does this all mean for the local growers? I mean, how does this impact if we're eating oranges from elsewhere?
Well, it thins their profits.
Oh, sure, it would. Well, you talked to Eric Larson of the San Diego County Farm Bureau, and here's what he had to say about the local impact.
If a grower can sell locally and take advantage of the 3 million people we have in San Diego County, the chances are they might have a better shot at getting all of the food dollar. If a farmer ships out of the area, goes to a traditional packing house, they're only going to get 19–20% of the food dollar. If it stays local and takes some of those middlemen out of the equation, they might be able to get a better price for the product they sell. But it's a more difficult way to market your product.
So, price aside, what about the environmental import, the impact of exporting and importing so much of the product?
Well, it's leaving a carbon footprint, and the California Citrus Mutual right now is studying just how big of a carbon footprint that is.
And, I mean, do they expect it to be really big?
They don't know. You know, orange trees are evergreen trees, so they absorb a lot of carbon dioxide, but transporting the oranges halfway across the world is going to leave some carbon footprint. They just don't know how big it is. That study is going to be done in about a year.
Well, I'm just wondering whether this region should continue to produce agricultural products that first of all, that aren't being eaten here, and secondly, we have this arid climate and we have this unreliable water supply. Maybe it's time to give up our agricultural thrust.
Well, that's an argument that's been heard before, and certainly escalating water prices are driving some growers out of business. You see dried, shriveled up orange trees dotting the landscape in East County. As Eric Larson put it to me, he said that they look like tree skeletons. But the other argument to be made is that San Diego County does not have a forest, and that these orange trees and avocado trees are our forest. That, you know, San Diego orange trees, as all orange trees are, they're evergreens, so they soak up, they absorb carbon dioxide, as do avocado trees. So that's going to affect, if these trees go away, that's going to affect the quality of the air that we breathe. It will get dirtier.
That is fascinating. So it has certainly an impact beyond just the eating of the fruit. However, when we look at the high prices involved in what Eric was talking about, could these drive, you know, the high price of water, the high price of not having your produce purchased, could it drive local growers out of business? Yes,
so it is driving some local growers, orange growers, out of business. In terms of avocado growers, some of them are actually transitioning to less water-intensive crops like bushberries.
I see. Well, thank you very much, Amitha
Thank you.
Sharma.